Hey charmers, in today's video I'm going to show you how to create a rainbow look for beginners. Stay tuned and let's get into the look. The new Natural Finish Foundation by Kiss in the shade 340 Caramel. e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. Duh, you gotta get this, guys. Put it in your makeup kit. Let's go. Next, I'm applying my primer in sections. Then I'm going to use my foundation brush to dab it out. I realize using a brush versus my hand is more effective because when I use my hands, it doesn't really distribute all the way, especially with this product. So I just lightly dab it in and you can just see the difference. I'm making sure I get into my T-zone with this matte setting primer because that is the oily part of my face. I'm just letting the primer do its thing and just air dry, or I just fan it. And instead of going straight to my foundation, I'm just going to do my eyes first because I feel like if I do my eyeshadow with the foundation, it's going to be too much fallout on my face. So these are the shades that I want in order to set that base. Now it's all about the technique of blending here. Take as much time as you need, but make sure you're blending each and every shade that's on your eyelid as your base. Your base is very important. I did go ahead off camera before I added these shades and set my eyes with concealer and setting powder, the Airspun powder. Next, I'm using this orange transitional shade and that peach color, and I'm just making circular motions on the eyelid, just dabbing very lightly, taking my time to blend all three shades at this point. Just take your time. I feel like if you're a beginner and you struggle with eyeshadow, if you just take your time, you'll see a difference. So I took more of that orange shade after blending all three shades to make it more peachy. It's the fun part now. Now we're going to create a full cut crease. We're doing a full cut crease on our lids. One of the biggest tips for me doing a cut crease is applying it in the middle of your eyelid, looking down, looking up, and you'll see where your natural crease is. Then you'll start to form a circular shape from where it starts. And you just build it up slowly, because if you build it up fast, you're more likely to mess up. So take your time on this, girlies. One eye complete, the next eye to go. Next, I'm just cleaning up the edges, blending it out, making sure that concealer is actually dry before we place our shades on. So the first shade I'm tagging on is that yellow, kind of neon yellow shade. We're going yellow, green, teal blue, pastel purple on top of the dark blue, and we're just going to do pastel mix all the way towards the end. We're going to do a dark pink, then we're doing the purple. It's all about, like, for me, I think of it like an oil spill on my eye to give that effect. So keep watching to see how to build these shades up. If you're a beginner trying to learn eyeshadows, come along with me step by step. We'll take our time and we'll build these shades. How I packed on my shades, I started with the neon yellow shade. I added the teal blue. I'm going over the teal blue with a pastel purple. And I'm just going to use that purple into the next two shades. It turned out to be super duper pretty. It's giving me like an oil paint spill on my eyelid. So that's one eye down and one more to go. I went ahead and completed the other eye off camera. Just look how beautiful these shades look. Y'all don't mind me, I'm feeling myself at this point. I know I did it. Like, next, I'm adding mascara to my top and bottom lashes, taking my time. It is so beautiful. Just at least 2 layers of this would extend your natural lashes to its max. This is Lash Without Limits by Essence Cosmetics. Period. This mascara is tea. Grab You Lash Without Limits by Essence Cosmetics. I'm going back in to touch in my shades. You'll see me go in occasionally to touch in those shades. And I'm just going to apply this underneath my waterline. If I did have a gel pen, I would have went underneath with a shade of purple, but we're just going to smoke it out and put it underneath our lash line. Next, here comes a liner. Honestly, I want to make a tutorial on how to create the perfect lineage for eyeliner for beginners. I'm just starting. You can start at the center, you can start at the end. I recommend starting at the end for beginners and working your way through. I was so scared to mess up this look, but thank God I could go in and touch it up towards the end. Next, we're finally using our foundation, the Natural Finish foundation by Kiss. It's lightweight, it's full coverage, it's beautiful. It literally took one covering to hide my hyperpigmentation, and it's tea. It doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't have a smell. It's perfect. I recommend getting this foundation into your makeup kit if you're a beginner. I'm going to lightly dab that foundation in circular motions and pat it into the skin. Can you guys tell the difference? Look, it's so beautiful, guys. Go ahead and buy this at your local beauty store, or I'll leave the link below so you can buy it online. Next, I just want to brighten this look underneath my eyes and other areas that's needed. I'm not going directly under my eyes to cause any creasing, and I'm just going to blend it out with a velvet sponge and then use my Airspun powder. Here she goes, tea, the Airspun powder. I'm going to just dump it into the lid. I could have took the top off, but I was just lazy. I'm taking a small brush and I'm going to apply it on those areas where I concealed. Make sure you tap off before applying and just lightly tap in between those areas to prevent any creasing. That's the end of the video. Thank you for staying tuned. This is so beautiful. Let me know what it turned out when you tried it. Bye, babes.